Okay, so now we're live on YouTube. I will explain a few things about Talk and Talk before we start. So, as you know, we are a conversation platform where you can come here and talk in a lot of languages. We have English, Spanish, Italian, French. And today we're speaking in English about what is life. So, let's start. The first question is, what does the concept of life mean to you personally? Like, in your opinion, what does life mean? Alan, what does life mean to you? Alan, can you hear me? Estão me ouvindo, gente? Yes, can you hear me? Eu travei?
Yes, I hear you.
Ah, perfect. Então eu acho que era ele que estava travado mesmo, porque ele até saiu. So, let's continue. Victoria, what does the concept of life mean to you?
I don't know. I never think about it, but I always think, okay, life is a process. You're here now and you just grow up and die. Only.
Perfect. That's just it. You were born, you live, and you die.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, that's a concept. And you, Isabelle, what does the concept of life mean to you?
I think is the organisms whose existence involves from birth to death.
Perfect. And you, Gabriel, what does the concept of life mean to you?
Okay, so it is interesting question. I love it because the main concept for me, it is the life is a new opportunity for us for change the world in some things when you like more. For example, in my case, I love it to be empreendedor. I don't remember this word, but entrepreneur, yeah. So I love it, making new things, innovations, and new. I love it. Get a new knowledge for teach it for others, and it is the main concept for me.
Perfect. Nice. So life has, for each person, life has a different meaning, né? Cada pessoa tem significado diferente. Gabriel is more like job. And for me, it's similar. Like, I really like what I do. I really like to teach English. So I guess life for me is like this. Is teach English, live my life, take care of my cats, and that's it. So let's go to question number 2. How would you describe the purpose of life in just a few words? O propósito da vida, né? Como vocês descreveriam isso em poucas palavras, né? You can use more words if you want, but how would you describe the purpose of it? Gabriel, let's start with you.
Okay, so the purpose, few words. It's so difficult.
No, can be like more words, as many as you want.
Okay. So the main purpose it is I like it. It's a particular for each others, for the others, and I like the main purpose. You whatever do things you like more, you made to do it in your life for your eu não sei falar de acordo, né? Enfim. And
it helps.
Help, yeah. So help. It just can be useful for others, and the main purpose, the main topic in here is you make it, and you may making new things when you like more. I guess.
Perfect. Makes sense, right? Make total sense. And you, Isabelle, how would you describe the purpose of life in a few words or more, as many as you want?
In few words, I guess it's it would be something you were to were born to do. I think that's it.
Mhm. Yeah, it can be. A lot of people, they are born with a lot of talents, right? So they can do a lot of things. That can be the purpose of life. In my case, I guess the purpose of life is to be happy. Like, do what you like, what you're born to do, and be happy. I guess that's the purpose, in my opinion. So let's go to question number 3. Can you identify any specific moments or experiences that make life truly meaningful for you? Like something that happened in your life that you thought, life makes sense. So let's see, Isabelle, let's start with you. Can you identify any moments or experiences that happened?
I think it's times that I was with people that I really liked, like family and friends, and esqueci como se fala final de ano.
End of the year?
And Christmas, that it's pretty fun.
Mhm. And it makes seems like life makes sense, right? Perfect. And you, Gabriel, can you identify any specific moments or experiences that make life truly meaningful for you?
Uh, yeah, I love to be stay with people and I like it near me, and it is sounds good moments for me. And make travels, and the other thing is when I like it.
Perfect. I guess your answer and Isabella's answer, they are really similar because both of you mentioned people that you like. Can be family, friends, people you are with when you are during the end of the year, Christmas, New Year's Eve, or anything. It's good to be around people we love, right? So life seems to make sense when we are around them. So let's go to question number 4. In your view, what are the fundamental characteristics that differentiate living beings from non-living entities? Like, what are the characteristics, the main characteristics que vão diferenciar o que é vivo e o que não é? Besides the science, right? So let's see. Gabriel, what do you think? What are the fundamental characteristics that differ those two?
Okay, so I don't understand very well.
So I can explain better. Like, em português do be, as características que diferenciam quem é vivo e o que não é vivo. Like, we saw in the video some science stuff, but like, if you're going to
Okay.
think about it, what do you think it differentiates?
Okay. So the main characteristics I like, I can say about so difficult question, but
Yes, it is.
Our feelings are our feelings, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So when you feel things, for example, animals feel things, so they are living beings. But like a printer doesn't feel nothing, so it's a not living being. That's it. That's the definition.
Yeah.
But what about plants? That's what I like to ask people. What about plants? Are they living beings?
About plants.
Yeah.
Plans about my life. Yeah.
No, plants. Plantas.
Plants. Plants. Okay.
Plantas.
Plants. The plants make photosynthesis, yeah? And
Photosynthesis. Yeah.
yeah, the plants can be amazing because the plants have feelings too. I guess.
Really? Okay.
Really, to energy,
Yeah, it makes sense. According to your definition, it'll be like that. They feel things. Okay. And you, Isabelle, what are the fundamental characteristics that differentiate living beings from non-living beings?
For us, I think it's having freedom that you can do what you want and have um, esqueci como fala sensações e emoções.
Sensations.
And yes, it have goals, but for plans, I don't know. It's
I like
kind
to ask this question, makes everything more difficult.
of
So the fundamental characteristics would be to have emotions, sensations, and goals. That's it.
yeah, that's it.
Perfect. In my point of view, I have a crazy theory. I don't know what differentiates living beings from non-living beings because, as Gabriel said, plants can have feelings. I don't think they can, but I think animals can. But plants, they breathe. So I don't have a theory for that. Like, I don't know what's life and what's not because plants, they can breathe, but they don't feel nothing. And animals can breathe and feel things, but they don't think like us. So I don't know how to differentiate those things. So let's go to question number 5. How does your perception of life influence your choices, goals, and priorities? Como que a sua percepção da vida influencia as suas escolhas, objetivos, prioridades, né? Using your definition of life that you said. So let's see. Isabelle, how does your perception of life influence your choice, goals, priorities?
I don't know how answer this question because it's so broad. I don't know what is the word, but I don't know how to answer.
Okay, can I ask you later? I'll ask Gabriel and then you think. Can I ask you later?
Okay.
Okay. Gabriel, how does your perception of life influence your choice, goals, and priorities?
Okay. I like this question because I am able to do whatever thing I want, and the things for the mindset, it's so important for to decision the choice in your life. For example, I am able to think about it's not possible one thing when I choose, and it is true. And when I thinking about it's possible, it's true too. Yeah, and it's my mindset of the choice in our life.
Perfect. Makes sense in the end, right? For example, in my case, since my purpose of life is to be happy, I choose my choices and I define my goals based on that. So like I really like to teach. Then I want to do that for a living. Or I really like animals. So I want to have a cat and I prioritize my happiness and the happiness of people around me. So that's how I would define those things. And you, Isabelle, now you have an idea or no?
I don't know how to describe it. We'll say example. I think if you have a more positive view, you see the world that way, testing more opportunities and be happy.
Perfect. Perfect. Okay. So let's go to question number 6. If you were to compare life to a movie, what would it be and why? Like, can be your life or life itself, like the meaning. If it would be a movie, what movie would it be and why? Okay. So, Gabriel, if you were to compare life to a movie, what would it be and why?
Okay, I can choose a movie for make this comparison. So there are a lot of movies when I like it, and when the movies in general, when I question said, I guess the movies it is not realistic in the most times, I guess, and it is so difficult because it is can be create a new realize new image. I don't know these words, but it is created, can be created. The movies creates the some things when it is not, it can be true in our lives, in our role, in our lives in general, yeah. And it is can be sounds good for new imaginaries, and sounds bad too, because can be created um, false, you know.
Mhm. But you have never seen a movie that you thought like, it seems like my life. Never.
Ah, yes, I watch the movies when I like it, and I have these feelings.
And can you mention the movie? Do you remember it?
Yeah, of course. Let me see the one movie, the Will Smith, when I like it and I love it. When he is child, I don't remember the name.
Pursuit of Happiness. A Busca da Felicidade? Em Busca da Felicidade?
Yes, esse mesmo.
It's a good one. It's a good one. Perfect. And you, Isabelle, if you were to compare life to a movie, what would it be and why?
It's a sitcom, but not a movie. Gilmore Girls, because the protagonists remember my family, that they are so funny and happy. I think it's that.
Perfect. Nice. I liked your choices, guys. A good taste on movies and TV shows, because I've seen both and I liked both. So I created this question, but I haven't thought like on my own how would be a movie about my life. But I know people sometimes have this feeling like, it seems like my life, but I've never felt that. So that's why I created this question to see others. But like me, I don't have any. So let's go to question number 7. This one is nice. Do you believe that life possesses a sense of order or chaos, and why? I guess it really depends on how you live life. So let's see your opinion. Isabelle, do you believe that life possesses a sense of order or chaos?
In my life, it's order because I don't know. I'll answer this question too because it's difficult to explain. But I like my family. I like my life, my school, my friends, and I think it's order.
Order. Perfect. And you, Gabriel, do you believe that life possesses a sense of order or chaos, and why?
Okay, I guess it is can be chaos. It is more when I can to be realistic. It is a chaos for me, and I like it because the new challenges in an everyday in our life is sounds nice, and I am looking forward to read a new book about that too, for chaos. I don't remember the name now, but there are a lot of books about that, and I like it because the life can be chaos, in my opinion.
Yeah. I guess it depends on how you live life. What do you do for a living? In a lot of things, right? For example, in my case, I would define these as chaotic too, because each day is a different day, and each day I have new things to do, new things to solve, and then I think it'll be life. In my case, life possesses a sense of chaos more than order. Even though I try to maintain order, like I try to organize myself, it's chaotic. So I would say has more chaos. So let's go to question number 8. how do you find balance and harmony in your own life? This balance and harmony can be in a lot of, related to a lot of, how can I say that? A lot of parts of your life. Like, how do you balance and harmony? How do you find balance in your life, né? Seria o equilíbrio, né? So let's start with you, Gabriel. How do you find balance and harmony in your life?
Okay. In my case, in particular case, I'm not able for make it very well. But maintain to balance life, it is a challenge for me. Because my profile is so much intense, and I like it sometimes, but sometimes I don't like. And it is a challenge for me for many years, because when I am able for to choose new thing or to new challenge, for example, to learn English or what anyway, whatever thing I need to make, it is a challenge, and I am able for put it full my life around my choice, and it is so difficult for me maintain the balance.
Perfect. I guess for most of the people it's difficult, right? Because people nowadays have a lot of things to do, né? And then we need to work, we need to study, we need to read books, we need to do a lot of things. And then how can we find balance? Because we're always stressed. So it's impossible to find, it's not impossible, but it's really hard to find balance, I guess, for most of the people. And you, Isabelle, how do you find balance and harmony in your life?
I think that is challenge for me too, because I don't have uma educação emocional. É parecido com isso, só que eu não lembro a palavra em português, então não vou saber o inglês.
Don't worry.
Anyway, when it's too chaotic, I stop and think that this is a phase, and that will pass, and when it passes, I don't notice.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to solve the problems of life, right? To stop, think, it will pass. Everything's fine. If it's a problem, it will solve. If it has no solution, it's already solved. There's a lot of things to think about when you are being through situations like that, right? So let's go to question number 9. Can you think of any personal rituals or practice that help you navigate the complexities of life? So how you deal with the problems of life, right? Because we have everybody got problems, right? So how can you deal with that? Any personal rituals, personal things you do to deal with that? So let's start with you, Isabelle. What are some personal rituals or practice that you do to deal with those problems?
I cry, and eu sigo, tipo, sofre um pouquinho, aí fala, tá bom, agora não dá pra parar, então segue em frente.
Perfect. Cry, stop for a few minutes, and then move on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes it's not that easy, right? Às vezes não é tão fácil, né? But that's it. And you, Gabriel, can you think of any personal rituals or practice that help you navigate the complexities of life?
Okay, in my case, it is so difficult thinking about that. Sometimes it depends whatever facts happened for in my life, but in general, the hard facts or things happened in my life, I am able to maintain to relax and pass for it very well when I am able to emotional smart, and I like it, and I am. But in general, sometimes it is so hard, because in an everyday we have lidar. I don't know the
Lidar?
words. maintain to touch with the other people's to conversation, and the people's change. I don't know this phrase, oh my gosh. A gente tem que lidar com muitas pessoas dia a dia. É isso. Yeah.
That's
It's so difficult.
true. That's also true. I guess it's one of the most difficult things when we are working, right? To deal with other people, because they think differently, they want to do things differently, they have different ideas, and sometimes they are complicated, right? People, they are complicated, so it's hard, but we need to know how to deal with it, né? A gente tem que aprender a lidar. There's no way, não tem outro jeito, né? Você ia falar alguma coisa, Gabriel, que eu vi você abrir o microfone aí?
Não, eu só ia falar que eu concordo.
Perfect. So let's go to question number 10. If you were to write a letter to life itself, what would you say? Like, it can be your life, like life in general, for your life in the future. So if you were to write a letter for life, what would you say? Isabelle, what would you say? Ih, Isabelle foi embora. Gabriel, what would you say? Gabriel, can you hear me?
Yes,
Consegue me
yes. Okay, the number 10, yeah. So, write a letter. The letter is...
É uma carta.
Carta, okay. Letter. It is interesting because the life is long, but if I make a resume about that, about my life, and the main topic is, I can say about my challenges, my main challenges, because there are one book when I read, the name is The Main Points, Reflections in Your Life. The main author is Flávio Augusto, you know the Flávio, and the life have points for reflections, inflections, sorry, and the points, it's so important for change the step in your life, and the points, it's so important because it is a new journey happening, and you need to identify this point in your life. It is the so important, and in my life I have these points, and the main points is about my career, because I am a workaholic, and I can say the main points is change the jobs, and change the projects, and other things, in the other things about that.
Perfect. Okay. Nice. I have the same problem. My life is my job, so the definition would be like that. And then I would say that. Guys, the breakout rumors. I know I brought you back earlier, trouxe vocês para cá mais cedo, né? Porque o povo aqui foi começando a ir embora, ficou só eu e o Gabriel. Eu falei, não, vou trazer eles de volta. E aí eu consigo falar com vocês também. I would like to ask you guys 2 questions. Usually I ask only one, but today we have more time to ask 2. And then it's from this topic, né? This topic também. The first is, what is life to you? Né? O que é vida para você? How would you define? Gabriel said it's his work, right, Gabriel? Basically, it's it, right? That's it?
Yes, yes.
In my case, it's also my work, my job, what I like to do, and my family too. I would put them also in this definition. So let's see your definition of life. Márcio, what is life to you?
I told that is for me a cycle. Or born, grow up, and die. Not so simple, but I remember that when my grandma passed away. But before or after another month was born another grandson for them.
Mhm. So it's like a cycle, right? People die, people are born all the time. Makes sense. And for you, Ayla, what is life? Ayla, I can't hear you. Something is happening.
Can you hear me?
Now I can.
Sorry.
Hey.
Oh my gosh. For me, it's about enjoy each moment in your life. I don't know. I think all the time everything is changed, and each day we have a new opportunity to enjoy, to learn something, to improve your mindset, your behavior. So for me, it's an opportunity all the time. For me, life it's a capacity of us to improve ourselves each day.
Perfect. Nice definition. Beautiful. Bem bonito, hein? Adorei. That's true. Very philosophical, right? It's opportunities, but that's true. People don't think a lot about that, né? As pessoas não pensam muito sobre isso, but that's true. It's opportunities. Each day you can do something different. That's totally true. And you, Priscilla, what is life to you?
So for me, science, the first brief, yeah, you need to learn all the time, change all the time, and to enjoy your life, because you need to enjoy and to do good things in this world, yeah, to help us. I think that.
Perfect. That's true. I guess help others is also a good definition, because we can live our life just for ourselves. We need to do other things, right? We need to do something for other people to be happy too. That's true.
Yes.
And you, Wanda, what is life to you?
For me, as a religion person, I think it is about love. I think it is the capacity to feel the love of the God.
Perfect. Yeah, most of religious people, they have this definition of life, right? Love. And I think it's beautiful. Although I am not religious, but I come from a religious family, I know that love is a so important thing in our life, right? So I think it's correct, this definition too. I think it's also valid, because we need to have love in our life. If we don't have it, it's nothing. So it's really good, this definition. And the second question that I would like to ask each one of you is about the movie. If you're going to say a movie about your life, which I really like this question, what movie would it be? Né? I didn't know mine, realmente não faço a menor ideia do meu. I created this question to know yours, but I couldn't think of one for my own. Gabriel, what did you mention? You can repeat so your classmates can know it too. What did you say about it? Your movie?
About movie, yeah?
What did you say about it so your classmates can know it too?
Okay.
Gabriel, you're muted. Okay, no problem. But I will tell them. Gabriel said The Pursuit of Happiness. I don't know if you know this movie, but it's A Busca da Felicidade. It's a really good movie. So he mentioned that if o vizinho ligou para dele. Okay, no problem. So he said it's The Pursuit of Happiness, which is a really good movie. So I would like to ask you guys the movie about your life that you said, this movie is about my life. So Ayla, what movie is about your life?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. But I would say it might be a character who don't give up easily.
Perfect.
And yeah, I think could be this.
We need to find a story like that so we can have a title, né? A gente tem que achar uma história aí assim para ter um título pro filme, né? That's true. But okay. And you, Wanda, if you're going to say your life is a movie, what movie would it be?
I think a series, a big series, a dramatic series, because in my life I have time to cry, to get sad, and to get love, to get grateful, to enjoy, a great drama series.
Drum. Okay, perfect. I guess if I would say mine was a movie, I would say a drama too, because I am a dramatic person, but I like this. And you, Márcio, if your life was a movie, what movie would it be?
I don't know if you are my lab, but I think about the Cinema Paradiso, a movie that I watched a long time ago.
Never heard.
Yeah.
Never heard.
It's about the friendship between a child and an old man who took care of to be projections at the city cinema. And the story starts on this old man die and the boy come back for the city and his memory path about what happened during your life. It's very interesting because there are love, is a deception with love, there are friendship, connections. I believe that's this movie.
Nice. I never heard, but it seems like an interesting story. I'll search for it later. Nice. I liked it. And Priscilla, if your life were a movie, what movie would it be?
So the same Gabriel, I like this history about the, I don't know the name, Person of Happiness. I don't know.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
Pursuit of Happiness. It's not totally the same in my life, okay, but there's some moments it's a good relation about me, and I'm feel if you can something, you need courage, and on purpose, and you need to follow your dreams, your objectives, I'm relation about that, about a bad situation during movies, but the Will Smith don't desist about your objectives, or of course this situation is very bad, but it's when I put when I think about this situation, don't compare about my situation the moment, but it's I have a problem, it's normal, everybody have, but it's important a message. I put my life and try to be courage all the time, and don't desist about my dreams, my objectives. I don't know the name. Encontrar many difficult doing jornada, but I can. Eu não posso desistir.
Of course, we can't give up, never.
Yes.
I guess that's also one meaning of life, right? Don't give up. It's really good. And with this message, let me stop life